Hello my gorgeous people, this weekly horoscope tarot card forecast is for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So this weekly horoscope tarot card forecast is for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. These are of course the fire signs, and it's in between the 1st and the 7th of March 2021. And I am going to start with my ever so precious, with my gorgeous Aries, my beautiful Aries. I would like to say to you that this week is going to be quite important when it comes to the actual moment that you have been waiting for. This is pretty much so with a certain obstacle slowly coming to an end, but it's to do with the actual you and, you know, overcoming that obstacle. But most certainly it's just basically around the challenge that it was created in your life over the last 7 months. This is going to have a really important impact, because it's also not only going to be kind of victorious week, very victorious indeed, but it's also at the same time, you know, going to bring you an element of a little surprise. And I really like this surprise because it's pretty much so to do with the actual, you know, with the next steps which are going to be revealed to you at the same time. I really like this because most certainly you are going to find yourself being a little bit of confused, you know, a little bit confused this week, because a lot is going to be going on. But all that you need to do is just remember to continue to move forward, because your inspiration, it's going to highlight very much so the area and the part of your life that you need to pay attention to. Just remember, it is to do with things that have been frustrating you over the last 8 months. But now, you know, it is about the inspiration that is going to shine its light on this particular situation, which is most certainly going to be playing an important part when it comes to you moving forward, you know. And I will tell you that, you know, the energy is going to be like a little bit confusing because a lot is going to be going on, you know, this week. And the energy will be quite specific, which on one hand, you know, it can very easily kind of take your attention away. And I say this because, you know, the certain parts of this week you're not going to be able to understand. But then again, at the same time, you need to understand that this is nothing to do with you, and it's also nothing to do with your personal progress. So you just need to keep moving forward and focusing on those things that can help you really pretty much so individually to grow, individually to express yourself, individually to expand yourself. And on purpose I'm using this particular word individually, purely because, you know, it's just a lot going on at the moment, and a lot is going to be going on at the moment throughout the week when it comes to other things and other aspects of your life, but they're not that much to do with you and your personal situation. So if, you know, it can very much so easily pull you away, and once it pulls you away, these are the parts of the negative energy, because it's a lot to do with the worries, with negativity, with the sadness and darkness. But it's a lot to do with influences from the outside, you see, from the outside world, that you need to simply remember to basically ignore. Because as I said, you know, you're gonna overcome an important obstacle this week, my gorgeous Aries, you know. And at the same time, you know, it's a lot of the obstacle that I'm talking about is specifically a lot to do with the failure to complete the certain tasks, you know, and the disappointment that you had previously that affected the actual lack of vision. Now, by the end of this week, my gorgeous Aries, it's all about you paying attention to your inspiration, because your vision is going to be very, very much so enhanced, and something quite significant is going to be revealed to you at the same time. And this is going to be marking the beginning of an unfoldment, important stage of your life, but also the same time, you know, it is just going to start this process of change. You know, it's to do with a stale moments or the stale parts of your life now beautifully starting to move forward. as I said, absolutely fantastic. Just pay attention to what is actually your inspiring you. What is your inspiration, you know, because from the beginning of this week, it's literally going to be on your mind. Something is going to change, and this is nothing unusual, because the new energy is about to kick in, and that wonderful new energy that is about to kick in is just on you in particular. It's going to inspire you, you know, it's going to give you the chance where there wasn't a chance. It's going to give you the choice where there wasn't choice. So this is why this is so important. You're reaching an important circle when it comes to your karma. So now this is a lot to do with you really connecting to your own spirit, but in order to make the most of it, is just pay attention to your inspiration and what is on your mind, what is inspiring you, what is driving you forward, because it's pretty much so going to come directly from the you know, from the most important part of your subconscious mind. So, you know, and you know, a couple of answers are going to be answered to you. You know, you're going to be quite surprised what information you're going to get hold of. So now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, my gorgeous Aries, and I'm going to see what is going to be your tarot card of the week. Okay, my gorgeous Aries, my lord, Six of Wands. I mean, this is absolutely remarkable. I really like this, and it means that you are going to have a very important direction revealed to you. You're going to find yourself in the middle of the process, and I really like it, but then at the same time, you know, it's just all going to happen. It's all going to start manifesting itself when you receive an important message, important news, important information that is going to come to you. But it's a very significant time to pay attention to synchronicities at the same time. If you are seeing number 222 repeating, or if you are seeing number 777 repeating throughout this week, this is the moment, my gorgeous Aries. You need to pay attention to what is on your mind. You need to pay attention to what is causing your problem. You need to pay attention to what was the first thing on your mind in the morning. But also, most importantly, when you see these numbers repeating, you need to pay attention to actually what is going to come up, because it's going to prepare you to the actual really important moment, which is at the same time coming, but it's going to be connected to the opportunity, you see. So every time when you see like these numbers repeating, you need to know that there is a significant, oh my lord, opportunity coming up to you. But you know, you just need to kind of like, you must not ignore it. You need to inspect it. Something is going to also cause you to think, like, to prevent you to go towards it, but then again, you just have to remember to follow your own intuition. It's more important than ever. You see, Six of Wands is just basically, it is the moment, you know, that you're gonna have, that it's going to be very important. This is the week to express yourself. This is the week to explain yourself. This is the week to talk. This is the week to get yourself out there if you possibly can. If you're looking for work, if you're looking for job, you know, people are going to notice you, or you know, the people are going to notice you who you want to be noticed by, you know, really much so, on a very, very high angle, which means that your personal energy is going to be very strong. So if you're looking for work, if you're looking for career, go for it, my babies, because you are going to be noticed like way above, more that you would be normally noticed, because your personal energy, your personal balance is going to be so strong. So it's going to be going pretty far indeed. And on another hand, if you're looking for any type of expansion or anything like that, this is the week. If you're looking for the negotiation, this is the week. If you're looking to solve the problems, this is the week, because the balance is going to be absolutely perfect. And I can tell you, you know, you're actually going to reach a very important situation, moment, where you're going to be so proud with yourself. Someone is going to come through, someone is going to come forward, and it's going to reach you. This person is going to reach you, whether this is going to be physically or through some kind of message, but you are going to be aware of your own power. And I really like it, because, you know, this in itself, it's going to be connected to the new revelation that is going to be superb when it comes to you, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. And here you go. Nine of Coins is the second card. Absolutely remarkable. You will get a hope back, you know, but at the same time, you know, it's not not about all the inspiration that I'm talking about. It's also at the same time having an idea, having a moment, you know, that is going to reveal the actual state of security that you are in. And this is going to be absolutely great. This is the week of an important accomplishment. And I say important because this will be very, very personal to you. Very personal indeed. Okay, just remember, it's all about that particular step forward indeed. I'm just going to see what is going to be your oracle card of the week. This is your oracle card, my gorgeous Aries. Okay, and your oracle card is trust. You need to trust yourself. This is going to be the part of your test. Somebody's going to come through, my gorgeous Aries. Somebody's going to come forward this week and it's going to confuse you. This person is going to confuse you. And I say because someone is going to have a really strong energy and it's going to be really bizarre, but you just need to trust yourself. This is like maybe like a part of the challenge, part of the test. You know, you just need to be quick, you need to be fast, you need to respond pretty quickly by trusting yourself, because this person is going to have a very strange and very bizarre energy, and in order to do and that energy can kind of like drain quite a lot out of you. And once that happens, then you kind of find yourself being a little bit disorientated, and then you're not yourself by the way you respond. So this is just like as soon as somebody has got like a little bit off energy with you, you just need to remember that this is basically also the sign just to stick to what you think it's right, stick to your own, you know, focus. This is the part of the perspective that you should be following indeed. Okay, so now, and the spirit message, my gorgeous Aries, the spirit message, the message from the spirit for this week is, okay, the message from the spirit for this week is, oh my Lord, spiritual evolution, set your heart free. You see, this doesn't surprise me at all. Just remember to set your heart free. Do anything that comes to you, do anything that you want to do anything that you feel like doing, you know. And it's also important, and when we see anything like this, when it comes to the actual spirituality, it's rather important to say that if you could actually kind of reconnect with nature and things like that, it would be absolutely remarkable indeed, because it's going to be very beneficial in so many different aspects. You know, if you go out there and connect or reconnect yourself with the nature, this is going to clear so many airways like around you that were causing negativity, and in return it's going to provide you with ideas that you wouldn't normally have. Try to do it if you possibly can. Visit the forest, like go by the lake somewhere, go by the river, go by the sea, you know, and you will see the difference almost immediately. But in particular this week, you're going to find it very, very beneficial indeed. But spiritual evolution and set your heart free is just basically also that anything that comes to you, like when you feel really negative or low, you know, don't kind of try to connect to somebody else or anything like that. Basically, with other words, if you can kind of forgive to anyone who comes to you and you're angry about certain aspects that happened previously, this is something that I would highly really recommend you to do. The more you follow your own path, the more you respond to the feelings within, my gorgeous Aries. Try to respond to the feelings that you have within. It will be very important this week like there is no tomorrow, because every single time you do this, something wonderful is going to happen, something beautiful is going to happen, something big is going to happen. Every single time you're going to unlock the new door, the door that you should be in, the door that you should go through, and you will see exactly what I mean. Okay, so the next sign that sorry, the next sign that I'm going to be talking about is going to be my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Leo, my beautiful Leonis. I love you so much, and this is for you, my gorgeous fire signs indeed. And also at the same time, I just wanted to say, you know, you are going to be dealing with a very important aspect, my gorgeous Leonis, but in particular something that was going on, you know, in your life, you know, the situation that caused you problems, and the situation that kind of slowed you down without you even realizing, because you have found yourself kind of asking lots of questions because of the disorientation you have found yourself in. This is nothing unusual, because a lot is going on out there that is affecting every single one of us. And then, you know, what we do in life and what we focus on is just has been like affected in many different ways. And what you need to do, my gorgeous Leon, is you just need to remember to keep moving forward also. This is more important than ever. You know, you are what is going to be tested with you this week. It's a very complex week. As I said, sorry, it's to do with what was like really kind of preventing you to be yourself, you know. And you will see this, you will realize, and in particular in the past 62 days, it was affecting you in the past 62 days, and now this kind of caused a little incapacity feeling like within you, which is very unusual for you. But then again, at the same time, it's to do with the decision and the slight turn that you took when you simply had to do it, and of course it was the best thing to do. But now karmically this is going to bounce back, my gorgeous Leonis, indeed. And I'm repeating this, it's to do with the last 62 days. Indeed, this is going to bounce back, and this affected you, made you feel a little bit disorientated, and you know how this is going to like kind of affect you, how this is going to actually bounce back. You need to remember, it's all about your own bravery this week. It's all about your own capacity this week. It's all about you like also like trusting to yourself, but also like stepping into the unknown without the actual fear. This is exactly what you're gonna do. You will have a very important moment, my gorgeous Leonis, my Lord. Okay, without even realizing, it's just gonna happen like boom, 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 like this, like woof, 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 like literally the moment. It doesn't matter where this is going to be. It doesn't matter whether this is going to be like inside, whether this is going to be in your garden, whether this is going to be in a forest, whether this is going to be somewhere in the middle of the city. It doesn't matter. But what is actually going to happen is that you are going to step into the unknown. Whether this is going to happen with somebody like physically, like where you're outside or somewhere at home, like physically, or this is going to come like at the time when you receive the certain information, the certain message. It really depends. But the bottom line is you are going to find yourself on an having an absolutely mind-blowing moment this week. You're going to step into the unknown, and once you step into the unknown, you're going to make a certain choice. And I don't even know how to explain this. It's very complex, but it's a lot to do with the beginning stages of a very beautiful serenity and very important and stage of your life, that it's not going to be as obvious. You're not going to realize how much you're going to actually manifest this week, you know, by actually only doing this. So this is really important to say, that you're going to step into the unknown, and that in itself is going to reveal something so mind-blowing about yourself. And you needed this. This is going to bring you the necessary balance that was missing. I'm not saying that, oh my God, there was a balance missing. No, baby, no. I'm just saying that once you get that a little bit of like energy, you know, my God, just a little bit of extra energy, what an impact it's actually going to make, because karmically and spiritually you are doing the right thing. That in itself is going to basically, you know what? It's going to reveal an important plan for you. Which plan need to be it's gonna reveal which it's going to highlight which plan you need to shed a little light on. You need to put a little light on, meaning which plan do you need to go through right now. Okay, so it's to do with an old plan that, or maybe, you know, at some moment in time, you know, you had like about some kind of like attempt already. So it's just basically to do with now. This is going to bring you the necessary hope just to basically go through it, and at the same time the confidence level is going to be absolutely remarkable. And this is fantastic because I like it. So which means that you're really going to start flowing, and see how interesting this is going to be at around the 7th or even 8th of March 2021. Very interesting, because you're going to start flowing, and once you start flowing, nothing is going to stop you. And then again, it's a lot about the uncertain efforts, and now that normally would stop you, it would block you, but now you will know that this is the time that you will actually just go for it, because at the same time, what you need to be a success in your life is about to manifest, and this week is going to be playing an important role. You just need to remember that if you believe it, you can do it, my gorgeous Leonis. So this is very, very important. I am telling you that, you know, the actual hope and opportunity, you are having the star. You are having the star, my gorgeous Leonis. It's about the opportunity. It's about the actual possibility with unlimited abilities. You're going to realize so much, and that in itself is going to light up the path right in front of you. You will know that you're doing the right thing, although there will be like some kind of lots of uncertain feelings around you, but as I said, you will know that you are doing the right thing. And also an important, you know, illusion, it's going to be revealed as well. And I'm glad that the illusion is going to be revealed, because that particular illusion, it's going to help you. It's more connected to the certain people, to the certain group, to the certain person, like around a certain group. But then again, you know, these people are kind of connected to your life like a big time. And illusion that is going to be revealed, you know, at the same time, it's brilliant, because you're gonna rather move on from that situation. It's going to leave a little bit of bitter taste in your mouth, because something really quiet, not really nice, is going to be confirmed to you. And it's nothing to do with like a bigger it's nothing to do with your personal life this time. This is to do with the bigger picture and what's going on around the world, you know, like on a bigger scale, on a larger scale. But the actual confirmation, which is going to leave like a little bit of bitter taste in your mouth, is just going to show, and it's going to prove to you the certain point that you were saying and thinking around a certain people, you know, and that it's going to be kind of like a brilliant to you, because at the same time, you know, it's about the actual illusion that it's going to be confirmed to you at the same time. So this is going to cause a little bit of a redirection in your life, in such a sense, when you need to gonna pay attention to people that are very much so around you, directly connected to, because they might not be as honest, you know, they might not be as honest. So this is just something that you need to pay attention to, because the people, not necessarily people like, oh, my boyfriend, like my girlfriend, my wife, my children. No, baby, no. I'm not talking about the immediate environment. I'm talking about maybe people who you socialize with, or people who you work with. This is going to be an important part of your own actual development, you know, and I really like it. Because it's like you following those things and doing those things, you know, by the end of this week, that you felt like really discouraged about, my gorgeous Leonis. So I really, really like it, because this is when the courage is going to come back at the same time. Brilliant, 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 you know. Just remember that a certain illusion is going to be revealed, okay? So now, my gorgeous Leonis, I'm just going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. So my Leonis, this is for the stage and period in between the 1st and the 7th of March 2021. So your tarot card of the week is going to be Ace of Swords. I mean, absolutely remarkable. Do you know what? On one hand, you will kind of start something like really important that is going to go for a long time. But on another hand, you really need to respond to what you think about, by thinking about it more, or by doing something about it, you know, because the more you focus on the things that come to you that makes you feel really good, the more you're going to get out of it. This week it's going to bring you an absolutely mind-blowing in connection with your subconscious mind, which is in return going to help you to remember so much more. And I'm not saying that you don't remember normally, but we are kind of like, as spiritual beings on this earth, we are only remembered a certain amount of the memory. We can only use a certain amount of memory. Like for example, if we like sleep every night, you know, we have a spiritual astral projections every single night, but we don't necessarily remember. I'm talking on this particular memory, like a spiritual memory. So now this week you will have a very strong balance, and that is just going to give you a beautiful gift of blessings indeed when it comes to you thinking about the right things, focusing on the right things. And the more you do things that makes you feel good, the more you're gonna achieve, the more you're gonna get out of it, because the connection will be very strong, and that is going to reflect on you having lots of ideas. You see this is the very beautiful way of thinking that you are going to have when it comes to your own spirituality. But at the same time, the huge massive problem, you know, that was driving you crazy for a long time is slowly going to start coming to an end. It's not going to come to an end now, but you're going to start moving on, you know, in the right direction. So at least where the waters were really murky, now they're going to start becoming much more clear, and I really like it. Okay, so now I'm just going to see what is going to be your oracle card. My gorgeous Leonis, what is going to be your oracle card for this week? Okay, my gorgeous Leonis, and your forgiveness. You see this is important, because karmically it means that you're going to be tested, my gorgeous Leonis, and someone is going to return somehow into your life, whether this is going to be like through the text message, through the message, or whether this is going to be physically, or whether this is just going to be in your mind. You may just find yourself, oh yeah, be really angry about somebody, you know, that kind of hurt you before, that somebody that did something to you before. It is more important than ever. If you have any of these feelings this week, just try to learn how to let it go. Yes, I know it's easy for me to say, oh yeah, just let it go, you don't know what I did. No, I completely understand. But this way you allow to your spirit to grow. You allow your spirit, you know, to grow, and then that way you basically give to yourself chance to grow in the spiritual terms when it comes to like your spirit going on the next level. It is very important to remember that just try to forgive and forget. And the reason why I say this when it comes to this particular week is because that is almost immediately going to release you by removing that blockage, and that is also on another hand going to be very important when it comes to you setting yourself free, when it comes to your own freedom. And once you do that, you will be able to see the situation from a completely different angle. And that's something that I'm talking about. And this is something where you're about to get. You see, my gorgeous Leonis? This is why this is so important. And the message from the spirit, the message from the spirits, my gorgeous Leonis, for this week is... The message from the spirit, my gorgeous Leonis, okay, is shield your energy and look beyond the surface. Okay, you're gonna find yourself like a questioning the certain situation, you know, but in particular when it comes to improving something, when it comes to speed, when it comes to speeding up, when it comes to moving on, when it comes to moving forward, but in particular when it comes to the swift change, or when it comes to like a speed, you know, like how to do it quick, for example. So this is something that is going to be very beneficial when it comes to you protecting your own energy by doing things that come to you, by following your own inspiration, but then at the same time look beneath the surface. This is all going to be the part of the task, okay? Look beneath the surface. When you're wondering yourself this week how you're going to speed something up, how to go around it, you know, just remember to look beyond the surface, which means on one hand, don't rush, baby. okay, because you've got a little froggy frog here, and the frog also symbolizes a big quick jump. You see, in spiritual terms, something is about to jump, something is about to happen really quickly, and it's going to be positive if you do the right thing, if you respond in the right way. So just remember to look beyond the surface. So if someone is like kind of hurrying you up or something, go home and then you will see beyond the surface. Might even happen like over the night, because you kind of connect to all sorts of different dimensions, and then therefore you just become so much more wiser, and that in itself helps you to see what you don't normally see. So just remember to look beyond the surface, and also look beneath the surface. And also, if something doesn't sound right, or if some person doesn't sound right, if someone is making you feel weird, if someone is making you feel bizarre, if the certain situation makes you feel like that, if you get a certain offer and you feel like that, just remember to look beneath the surface. And you will do that by removing yourself from this situation, and then coming back later on. Okay, so now the next sign, coffee. I hope I don't have coffee lips. The next sign that I'm going to be talking about, of course, it's going to be my gorgeous and my ever so precious, my beautiful Sagittarini. My gorgeous Sagittarini, you know, you are gonna hear from someone very special this week. Someone who means to you a lot, someone who you really love, someone who you really adore, someone who is like very special to you. You are gonna hear from someone very important this week, and this in itself is gonna be remarkable, because it's gonna put a big smile on your face, and something very annoying problem in your life is going to come to an end, because that person is going to play an important role in telling you something really remarkable, which is going to help you to understand the particular essence about yourself. Someone is going to praise you up. It's the person who means to you so much is going to praise you up. It's going to tell you something beautiful, and it's going to happen at the right moment and the right time. And this is something that is going to be so beneficial to you, for you, because it's going to open your eyes. It's going to make you feel really, really good. But then at the same time, it's just going to kind of redirect you towards the new beginning. You know, it's going to kind of show you the way, what you should do first and what you should do next. On another hand, you know what, my gorgeous Sagittarini, it's to do with an emotional confusion. A bit of like emotional confusion you're going to have because of the certain disharmony in your life, because of the certain disharmony. So you just need to kind of see who is creating this emotional confusion. Maybe it's going to be your daughter. See, can you hear this? See, Sagittarini. Yeah, if it's going to be your daughter, your son, your friend, your partner, your husband, your wife, you know, it's very important to kind of like just pay attention to this, because that is just also going to answer an important question to you. Because by you working on this emotional confusion, you know, at the same time, as soon as you start focusing on it, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's not going to happen just like, yeah, like it comes to you, but that other person is just kind of going to be playing an important role. And I'm talking about the person that is very close to you in your life this time, not the person that started this reading with, you see. So it's to do with an emotional confusion. So maybe you were blaming something yourself, maybe you were like kind of like you didn't achieve something that you wanted to achieve, so that doesn't really matter. A very important answer you're going to have when it comes to that particular situation with somebody really significant in your life, or somebody who's connected to you, but then again, you're the one who need to kind of step through. You're the one who needs to come forward. You're the one who needs to put your foot down. This is important, my baby, and it needs to come from you, my gorgeous Sagittarini. You know what else I really like it? It's about a new interest. Pay attention to what idea you are going to have. I really like it. I like this, you know. Pay attention to what idea you're going to have, and it's to do with a new interest, but at the same time, it's going to kind of require from you to start making the necessary way in your life by starting to make this change. And you're gonna start making this change when it comes to the actual you realizing where exactly alteration is needed in your life, because what is actually causing you instability, now it's going to be revealed. Okay, so this is why this is so important. So what was causing instability is actually going to be now revealed, and in return it's just gonna basically gonna start making you feel very much so productive, because it's almost gonna, like, almost immediately it's going to shift the negative energy, and that in return it's going to provide you with two choices. The two choices that you are going to have, my gorgeous Sagittarini. One is going to be like a little bastard and another choice is going to be absolutely great. These choices are going to appear for the first time in your life this week, but you will not need to make any decision or any change right now. This is only going to start appearing now, like the beginning signs and the beginning parts of this manifestation. So slowly, my babies. Okay, so there are two choices that are going to be on your mind, two choices that are going to make you feel a little bit indecisive. As I said, I repeat, no, it's not all going to happen this week, but these are going to be the first signs of this manifestation, so you need to pay attention to what this is. One is going to be like a little bastard choice, and another one is going to be an absolutely remarkable, brilliant new choice for you. So what I was going to say, that just need to pay attention to not to rush into anything, but at the same time, you know, this unwise choice, this bastard little choice, this negative choice, it's also kind of gonna make you feel like something is not right about that particular person or that particular situation and that particular path. So you will know what this is, you know, you will know that there is a better way to make you happier, you see. And also at the same time, you will feel exactly which people lack integrity and who have questionable motives around you. So this is something that you need to pay attention to and avoid conflict as much as you can. I know, wow, this week is like ooh la la, but just try to avoid conflict as much as you can. And you are gonna someone is gonna try to wind you up, and you are gonna come really beautifully right on top. You know, you're gonna respond in the right way, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Well done. But then on another hand, you know, when that happens, this is going to reveal a very specific information to you, like a reward. And information, it's going to be like, you know, you will see the end of the you will see the light at the end of the tunnel where you didn't see the light before. And I really like this, because it's all about the actual patience. It's all about very important moment. It's all about the sign that you are going to have. It's all about the feeling that you are going to have. And it's pretty much so to do with your life, that the things in your life that made you really imbalanced, you know, because it made you feel so disoriented, like which way to go, what to do, oh my god. So now this is going to give it an important time span. It's boiling down to the moment where you're going to have an important time span revealed, so you will know exactly what to expect. And that is going to be connected to the actual part of your life where you were like, oh, limited success, like you think, oh, it's all like black and white, it's all like this, it's all like that, blah blah blah, no. And now out of that limited success, where you thought that there were like borders around, you know, limited, you know, there is a lot that is going to start shining out of it, because it's to do with the limited success of having a flip-flop moment, and you having an important vision, you know, an important vision, focus, perspective when it comes to the actual limited success, you see. So this is going to flip over, and the revelation is going to be remarkable, you know. And also on another hand, when it comes to the actual 7 weeks from now on, this is when this ball is going to start rolling indeed. So now my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be your tarot card of the week. Knight of Wands, absolutely remarkable. You know, this is where this is all about your own personal fire within. It's all about you getting like the actual balance back. It's all about you seeing the opportunity where you didn't see the opportunity before. But then on another hand, very important news you are going to have, and the news that you are going to have, it's to do with your success. It's to do with where you were like really scared and you were fearful and you were very uncertain. So it's to do with one hand, you know, good news when it comes to your own accomplishment, what you have been waiting for, but then on another hand, you know, it's also going to make you feel so good, and it's going to kind of like bring you back an inspiration, and it's going to kind of like really make you feel so good and so great about yourself at the same time. Pay attention to any ideas that you have. You're going to find yourself being really artistic. You're going to find yourself like having like a really positive energy, in particular when it comes to the burst of energy throughout this week. But this is only going to be the beginning, so use it, you know, to the best of your abilities in order to move forward with those parts and those areas in your lives that are making you feel negative or that are making you feel uncomfortable. Something really important is going to come to an end. You will have a moment this week, by the end of this week, when you will know exactly what part of your life needs an adjustment, what part of your life is slowing you down, what your part of your life slowly came to an end. Remember, keep on moving forward. As we are keep on moving forward, we are changing, we are growing, we are evolving, we get ourselves illuminated, but every single time we feel enlightened. You are going to see something this week also, and it's going to have such a beautiful and enlightening feeling and impact on you, like, oh my God. It's going to give you an idea, but most importantly, it's going to make you feel so much better about yourself as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to see what is going to be Oracle card of the week. My gorgeous Sagittarius, what is going to be Oracle card of the week? Okay. So now, oh, simplicity. This is very, very interesting, you see. It's just basically now you are going to have an important sign from the spirit world. The sign from the spirit world that you're going to have this week is going to be connected to somebody who used to be in your life, somebody who passed away, somebody who you really, really love, and somebody who you will never stop loving. That particular spirit message, that particular spirit message that you're going to have, it's going to bring you a crucial message, very crucial message indeed. And if this person, if you haven't got anybody like that, you don't remember anybody like that passed away in your life, then it could be somebody that knows you, may well know you when you were baby, like, or child, and you don't remember that person anymore. But there is a very strong correlation with the fact that this spirit that is going to enter your life this week really knows you, because it's coming from someone who understands you. So they are going to guide you, and you will know the message that I have for you, because whether this is going to be like a simple feather that you are going to see in an unusual place, whether you're going to smell the certain scent, whether you're going to smell certain coffee, whether you're going to smell somebody's cigar, you know, like what people used to smoke, you know, things that are very specific about these people that passed away. This is the energy that comes through when they come through. So they are going to come forward, and they will have a very beautiful, specific message for you. You may not realize and understand straight away, but as the time goes by, you know, maybe 5 minutes later, you know, you're going to get a message, you're going to get a sign, and you will know that this was connected, and you will know what to do. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Sagittarius, I'm just going to see what is the message from the spirits again. So this is for you, my gorgeous Sagittarius, and it's for the first, in between the 1st and the 7th of March. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarius. So now, move forward with an open mind, like, ooh la la. Just remember, move forward with an open mind. Because you are also at the same time, in a great sense, you are growing, and by you kind of coming to terms with new things, changes, and new aspects of your lives changing, and accepting them, at the same time, the part of your challenge and the part of your journey is just to move forward with an open mind, because you're going to have a certain option And my baby, don't do the mistake, you know. You're gonna have an option available to you, but don't bring yourself down whatsoever. Do not do it. And I say, don't bring yourself down. Like, you need to move forward with an open mind. This is something I need you to remember, because the specific situation that is going to create a little wall in between you and your future is just going to require from you to have an open mind. Okay, this is something you need to do, because as soon as you do that, you will see there is going to be the world of possibilities and abilities like available to you that it wasn't available before. And it's pretty much so to do with you and your passion and you having your role on this earth, in this life. Very, very important indeed. Okay, my gorgeous people, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.